Signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
This quarterback part of their running game will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Iamaleava. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB's speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Matthews. And they're able to get him down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Going for the marker on the ground. Still running at the 35. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Ruins. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Takes the easy completion. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Reads it, fires complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's Mensah to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the
touchdown, Hurricane! He got a step and just dusted the field. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Imaliava. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Ellis. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
On the play. That's a first down for the offense.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Using his legs, it's Knight.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. From the red zone, it's Knight. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. He has 60 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This is a designed run. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the Bruins will go for it here on 4th down. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Mensah finds his man. It's Jacobs. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Canes will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCLA. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's going to run it. He's out past the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
From the gun on third down, Iamaleava finds the big tight end. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Iamaleava rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Pressure coming. Turns it loose deep. He's got it way down the field. Breaks free and he might be gone. Touchdown Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point was good.
21, Miami, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The run inside. It's Pringle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 9 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Crimson Tide keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Now on the move. There's some room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Throwing, Imaliava. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Here's a heat. Running to his left. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Looking left. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first time. It wouldn't surprise me if they pumped this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. On the run, it's Fletcher. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Mensah. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet, young.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Canes!
That is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture in the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened, what did I do wrong. You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was breaks into the open. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pringle. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, first down screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Got him in the open. There he goes to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Miami. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a crease. It's Knight. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Out of the backfield, he's open. Crosses the 45. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Thomas.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Iamaleava, under fire, back open in the middle, and brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Tight game, final period, and this crowd plans to finish strong. A designed run for the quarterback. There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Man, what a play by the defense. Right up the middle, getting the tackle for loss and getting penetration. You've got this offensive coordinator right now. He is digging into his playbook. He's just trying to find a way to get this running back going, and they just can't find that. Is
looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try it over the left side. Finding some room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
42, Miami, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Looking for space, it's Fletcher. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Mensah to throw. With the catch, it's Vaughn. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Mensah. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. After making the pick, he took it the...